As men, when we're experiencing performance anxiety, we often feel stuck in our head overthinking, and we just want to get out of our head and be present in the moment. But no matter what we read, no matter what we see, it just feels challenging to be able to do that. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the things that you must know to be able to stop overthinking and get out of our head. I'm Shay, I'm a men's coach. I experience performance anxiety for myself in the bedroom, and I've now worked with men in every continent around the world, apart from Antarctica, to be able to fix performance anxiety so that we can feel normal again. So this comes up very often. We feel stuck in our head overthinking. It feels like our mind is doing one thing, our body is doing something else, and no matter how much we try to just be present, or we think I can't go there, I've just got to focus, I've got to stay in the zone, I've got to be able to complete or else I fail the test. No matter how much we try to convince ourselves, it's like we're going into battle with our mind. So first of all, what are some of these moments in which the overthinking shows up, where we feel stuck in our head? Here are 4 of the most common ones, and I want you to just see as we go through this if this feels relatable to you. If it does, at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about the free performance anxiety quiz in the comments below so that you can see your personal score. Number 1. Where is it? Here we go. When it comes to putting one of these bad boys on, that we experience a sense of everything's fine, and then we reach for this, boom, and then everything's suddenly not fine. So that is certainly one area in which we then go into our head even before we've opened the drawer to reach for this. First of all, I mean, you know how it is. It's just challenging to get them open. Is it this way? Is it that way? But we have already gone into our mind around this moment's coming and this is going to be difficult. No pun intended. Number 2, simply when we go from the couch to walk into the bedroom. Imagine that we're sitting on the sofa, we stand up, our partner takes us by our hand, or we take them into the bedroom. That feeling, immediately we can start to go into our mind of, I've got to maintain it, I've got to just stay in the zone, I can't think about this, I've got to make sure this all goes to plan. That's another moment in time where we start to go into our head and overthink. The other 2, imagine that we're laying on the bed and our partner says, I'm just going to go to the bathroom for a minute, I'll be back. And then we're left there thinking, I've got to maintain things, I've got to keep exactly how I am. If I don't, then they'll think that the moment's gone. And you see here, we've already slipped into our head and we've gone into that overthinking mode. And then the final one that comes up really often actually is that we start thinking about this hours or even days before intimacy may be happening. We start to think, what if it doesn't go to plan? What if the same thing happens again? What if this is an embarrassing situation again? I don't even want to go there. And then we go into battle with ourselves thinking, no, I can't think about that. Things are going to be fine. And you can see we're already overthinking before the moment. So what do we do about this? What is the truth that we need to know to be able to stop overthinking? Contrary to what we see online, a lot of videos about breathing, about meditation, the instant fix to be able to immediately get out of our head. Quite honestly, from my personal experience, these don't work. There doesn't exist a one trick, 1 minute fix. I know that's not what you wanted to hear. It wasn't what I wanted to hear either. Now, breathing and meditation, things like this are helpful, but they're not the things in themselves that get this sorted for us, because we're kind of plastering over the cracks, if you see what I mean. We're not addressing why this is actually coming up in the first place, and that's what we have to do to be able to get this sorted for the long term, to be able to fix what's going on and to stop the overthinking. So the first step that I'd like you to take, if any of this has felt relatable, in the comments below you'll see a link to the performance anxiety quiz. This is a free quiz. It's 10 yes or no questions that you answer that will show you, is this performance anxiety that's going on, or is it something else? And we can then see what is going on for you personally. Why is this showing up for you? Not for everybody else out there on the internet, but for you personally. That is how we stop the overthinking. That is how we start to get this sorted, by understanding what is going on for you personally. So if that sounds good to you, this quiz will take you less than 2 minutes. Head to the comments below, click on the link that will take you straight to the page where you answer the 10 yes or no questions, and I look forward to seeing you right there.